In this video we'll learn to divide 3-digit by 1-digit numbers. So I've created here and represented 252. I'm going to divide this number by 2. So what does that mean? Dividing by 2 means halving, but also means how many 2's fit into the number. So I'll try and make lots of 2 with the hundreds first. Can I make a lot of 2 with 2? Yes, I can. So there is one lot of 2 here and there is nothing remaining. So I've made one lot. Now I'll try and fit 2's into the 5. Can I make any lots of them? And I can make 1, 2. So I'll make 1 and another lot. So that's 2 lots, but I have 1 remaining. So I'll write 2 lots and there is 1 remaining. So I'll transfer that to the units. So now that has become 10 and 2, 12. So how many 2's fit into 12? If you try and break it down, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exactly 6 of them. So that is 6. So the number that we had, which was 252, when we divided it by 2, that gave us 126. How did that happen? What did we do? We tried to fit 2 into 2. So that is one lot of it, because 1 times 2 makes 2. And there was nothing remaining. Now, how many 2's would fit into 5? And that was 2 of them, because 2 times 2 makes 4. So there is 1 remaining out of the 5. Now that has become 12. So how many 2's fit into 12? That was exactly 6. And if you check it, 126 and 126, so 2 lots of them make 12, 4, 5, and that is 2, so 252. That shows that we've done this correctly. Now let's try and do some more examples of division. So we'll do 468 divided by 4. We'll try and fit 4's into 4. That is one of them. And there is nothing remaining. How many 4's fit into 6? That's just 1, but there are 2 remaining. So now 4's into 28, and that is 7 of them. Finally, there isn't anything remaining. So 468 divided by 4 gives 117. Now we'll try another one. 574 divided by 4. So how many 4's fit into 5? That is 1, and there is 1 remaining. How many 4's into 17? That is 4. So 4 times 4 is 16, and that leaves us with 1 remaining. How many 4's into 14? That is 3, because 3 times 4 makes 12, but there are 2 remaining, so remaining 2. So this shows how to divide 3-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers. We'll now look at dividing 3-digit by 2-digit numbers. So I will take a number 136. We'll try and divide that by 12. So just like with the 1-digit numbers, we'll try and fit 12 into 13. How many 12 fit into 13? That's just one of them, and there is one remaining. So now we'll try and fit 12 into 16, and there is just one of them fitting. So that makes 1, but there are 4 remaining, so 11 remaining 4 is the answer. Now let's try another one. So we have 486. We'll try and divide this by 24. So how many 24s fit into 48? That is 24 and 24 makes 48, so that are 2 of them. There is nothing remaining. We'll try and fit 24 into 6, and it doesn't, so that makes, then we'll write that 0 down, and there will be 6 remaining. So 20 remaining 6. Now let's try another one. So we'll have 273 divided by 13. So how many 13s fit into 27? Let's have a look. 13 and 13 makes 26, so there are 2 of them, and there is 1 remaining. So 13s into 13, there is just 1, and there isn't anything remaining, so the answer is 13. The answer is 21. So 273 divided by 13 makes 21. And this illustrates how to divide 3-digit by 2-digit numbers. And we'll now look at some real-life examples. Anne needs to make 250 cupcakes for a party. She wants to know how many trays she will need. Each tray makes 12 cupcakes. How many trays will she need? So she needs to make 250 cupcakes in total, and 12 fit in each tray. So we'll divide 250 by 12. So we'll find out how many 12s fit into 25. And 12 and 12 makes 24, so it's 2 of them. There is 1 remaining. So 12 into 10, they don't fit, so we'll write 0. So we've got 20 remaining 10, so 10 cupcakes remain. Now the question is, how many trays will she need? If she used only 20 trays, she will only be able to make 240 cupcakes, but she of course needs to make those 10 extra cupcakes as well. So we can't say she needs 20, we'll say she needs 21 trays. There'll be 2 spaces left, but we can't leave those 10 out, so we'll say 21 trays. Now we've got Surinder takes the train to work. Each ticket she books costs £15. She has £184 in her pocket. How many tickets can she get with this amount of money? So she has 184, and 1 ticket costs £15. So we'll divide 184 by 15 to find out how many tickets. How many 15s fit into 18? That is just 1, and there's 3 remaining. So 15s into 34, 15 and 15 makes 30. So we'll write 2, and that's 4 remaining. So she can buy 12 tickets, although she has £4 more left, because this was pounds, £184, so there are £4 remaining. Now with £4 she can't get an extra ticket, so we'll just say 12 tickets, and we know that this 4 means £4. So this is how to interpret the remainders when it comes to division.